Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, get free shipping and free 365 days to return on most orders. Well, an Australian Open for the ages. It was a celebration of all-time champions. Title runs from a pair of iconic 35-year-old champions, Roger Federer and Serena Williams, served up a tennis truth. Heroes may fade, but legends never die. In a dramatic 5-set duel, Roger Federer won 5 straight games, rallying past a rival Rafa Nadal to capture his 18th Grand Slam crown. It is Roger's first major championship since he beat Andy Murray to win the 2012 Wimbledon. It incited tears of joy in family and in fans all around the world, and even in the maestro himself. Hall of Famer Andy Roddick and several champions touted the Roger versus Rafa final as the most important match of all time. Well, sure lived up to all that hype. Serving for his 5th Australian Open title, Federer fought off a pair of break points in that final game. It was a cliffhanger championship point as Rafa challenged Roger's forehand. The capacity crowd collectively held its breath until Hawkeye confirmed the ball indeed landed on that line. It was the 9th Grand Slam final meeting between the rivals and their 35th encounter overall, a rivalry that dates back to their very first meeting 13 years ago in Miami. This rematch of the 2009 Melbourne final gave us some eye-popping exchanges. Down 1-3 in the final set, Federer stepped up and delivered some of his most dynamic tennis, reeling off 5 straight games to seal a 3-hour, 37-minute classic. Federer identified a few keys to his rousing 5th set comeback.
You play the ball, you don't play the opponent. Be free in your head, be free in your shots, keep going for it because the brave will be rewarded here.
It was Federer's first Grand Slam final win over Nadal since the 2007 Wimbledon title match. The 30-year-old Nadal, who was playing for his first Grand Slam title since the 2014 Roland Garros, still holds a 23-12 career edge over Federer, winning 6 of their 9 Grand Slam finals. We were reminded why Rafa remains one of the most beloved champions in sports history, with the grace and the class that he exhibited in his speech to appreciative fans after what we know was a gut-wrenching loss.
Today, I think was a great match. Probably Roger deserved a little bit more than me, so I just gonna keep trying. No, I feel that I am back at very high level, so I gonna keep fighting during the whole season to have.
It was a remarkable run for Federer in Aussie, who scored 5-set victories over top 10 players Kei Nishikori, Stan Wawrinka, and Rafa, all while playing with right leg and groin injuries. And he did all that in his comeback tournament after a 6-month absence rehabbing surgery on his knee. Federer said his fairy tale finish to his 18th Grand Slam title is most special because of the joy it brought his family, his friends, and all of his loyal fans. At 35, Roger is now the oldest men's Grand Slam champion since Ken Rosewall way back in 1971.
It's a bit of a fairy tale, you know, after the comeback, to come back this way. So on so many levels, I just felt like a lot of people were happy, you know, and that's almost more important than me being happy.
Federer's 18th major puts him 4 ahead of Nadal now, his closest active pursuer. So does this victory confirm Roger's status as the greatest of all time? Many experts say yes, but what do you think? Melbourne's final weekend was a celebration of classic champions that saw viewership and interest in the sport spike in several areas around the world. Could the revivals of Roger and Rafa, Venus and Serena spark somewhat of a tennis renaissance? Sponsors certainly seem to think so. Nike issued this tribute to Roger, #Everyone loves an underdog. Roger Federer, just do it. And get this, Wilson has issued an exclusive limited edition Pro Staff RF97 autograph racket to celebrate Federer's milestone. Only 18 of these rackets have been produced and they are all signed by Roger. They're going to be auctioned off on RogerFederer.com with all of the proceeds from the sales benefiting the Roger Federer Foundation, which, by the way, is a great cause. Our man in Melbourne, Tennis Now photographer Mark Peterson, has brought the tournament to life for Tennis Now viewers for several years. We're working on a photo album of Mark's very best shots of the 2017 tournament, so stay tuned for that. Mark went back through the archives for some of his photos from the 2009 Australian Open final between Fed and Nadal, and we thought it would be fun to see how those icons have grown over the years. So we're going to leave you now with a photo essay of Roger and Rafa, then and now. That's the news for now, everybody. I'm Grace Carter. See you next time here on Tennis Now.